America wants our land, our resources, our water, our country. Never. But these are not idle threats. President Trump is trying to break us so that America can own us.
That's the message from Canada's Mark Carney as he declared victory in Monday's federal election. The win gives Carney a mandate to lead after taking over from Justin Trudeau in March. Carney and his Liberal Party ran on a fiercely anti-Trump message in an election fueled by taunts from the US president and damaging US tariffs. It's still unclear if the Liberals have enough seats to form a majority government. Our Paula Newton is following the election, joining us from Ottawa. Good to see you, Paula. So certainly some strong words from Mark Carney. He said Canada will never yield to Trump, and certainly that, I guess, his party quite united in threats against its southern neighbour.
Yeah, and not just his party, right? You'd have to say that while Donald Trump was not on the ballot, he was absolutely top of mind for all Canadians. They wanted a strong leader to stand up to him and his taunts and his threats. What they're at odds over, Canadians, is who was that best leader. Now, Mark Carney, as you note, really a historic comeback for the Liberal Party. He really was a savior to that party. Many Canadians deciding that he, as a former central banker, is the right man for the moment. But a lot to come, and that includes negotiating a new trade deal with the United States. Take a listen.
Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready to stand up for Canada with me?
A rallying cry for Canadian sovereignty as Mark Carney declared victory in the country's federal elections.
We are once again at one of those hinge moments of history. Our old relationship with the United States, a relationship based on steadily increasing integration, is over. We are over the shock of the American betrayal, but we should never forget the lessons.
The Liberal Party leader issuing a stunning rebuke to President Trump as he promised his country would never yield to the United States.
As I've been warning for months, America wants our land, our resources, our water, our country. Never. But these are not idle threats. President Trump is trying to break us so that America can own us. That will never ever happen.
The 60-year-old former central banker also sending a message of unity to the millions that did not vote for him.
And my message to every Canadian is this: no matter where you live, no matter what language you speak, no matter how you voted, I will always do my best to represent everyone who calls Canada home.
So I would like to congratulate Prime Minister Carney.
Conservative opposition leader Pierre Poilievre conceded defeat early Tuesday, saying Carney had won enough seats to form a razor-thin minority government. Throughout his campaign, Carney rode a wave of anti-Trump sentiment since winning his party's leadership contest in a landslide after former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau stepped down last month.
We are fighting unjustified U.S. tariffs.
Trump's tariffs on imports from Canada and continued threats to annex the country as the 51st state only helped him ride that wave to victory. Yeah, a little bit of joy there early into the morning, Linda, on what is a sobering day after. Look, they are still counting the votes here to figure out whether or not the Liberals have any capacity to form a majority government, though it will likely be, as Pierre Poilievre says, a razor-thin minority. So what happens next? Look, it is looming large, that trading negotiation with Donald Trump, who continues to say he wants Canada to be the 51st state. Mark Carney really promising to take a tough stand here and also having some leverage. A reminder to Americans and everyone else. Canada has shown the way in terms of trying to show some unity through this campaign. They are divided in their politics, but unified against Trump. They are looking at these strategic assets, right? What does that mean? It means things like energy, potash, which is fertilizer, hydroelectricity, things that the United States really needs from Canada, and hoping that that helps give them some leverage at the negotiating table. Mark Carney, again, though, quoted a stark term for Canadians, saying, going forward, it will take sacrifice in order to see this crisis through. Linda?
Yeah, Mark Carney certainly standing up to Donald Trump, but also showing off some serious dance moves there earlier. Hopefully we see more of that.
Better than mine. I can tell you right
And
now,
mine.
Linda, much better than mine.
Paula Newton, good to have you with us. Thanks so much.